Ain't no time to play in. War, 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 war.
It's that time again! 10 urban celebrities battling it out in a series of traditional style challenges to prove who knows the ways of their ancestors best. Oh, and this mean prize. Check this out, a trip for two to Samoa, the Pearl of the Pacific, courtesy of Samoa Tourism, with a luxurious 5-night stay at the stunning Pome'e Island Resort. Woo! Chuck me in your suitcase, please! I will be your duty-free! It's time to ditch the digital and bring the traditional. If you know, you know! This time, it's bigger, it's meaner, it's back, baby! Know your roots! Let's go! Previously on Know Your Roots.
I'm quite nervous.
Series 4 is bigger and better than ever. 10 contestants, more episodes, more eliminations.
Bye-bye, losers.
Just chuck a little coconut water in there.
I saw her pull the eel into the can. I know damn well she cheated.
Team Karaka take the last spot.
Oh, my days.
Team Kofai, you have been eliminated.
It's only been week 2 and they're already sending another 2 home.
Unfortunately, in the break, one of our contestants, Petmal, was feeling unwell and has had to leave Know Your Roots.
We come second.
Something has been brought to my attention from last week's challenge.
Judas cheated.
It's Fijiana time. You guys are going to be competing in an urban Ngalu challenge.
And I just chuck all of it into the saucepan.
I hope the whole thing burns. You didn't like that. You liar.
The person leaving today is Dom. You will be competing in a Puhenehene-inspired challenge.
Last toss of the day.
I'm a champ!
That's right. No one is leaving today. You are all safe and going through to next week.
There's definitely been a few surprises. So why stop there, eh? Regan!
What?
I'm back, baby!
You can tell Gab is a little bit scared. I would be too.
I can't go home twice on the series, man.
I have been waiting for this day.
We're off to the grand final, baby!
Katelyn, Waiata, your Know Your Roots journey ends today. Hawhanei, malo lava, pula vinaka, whakalofa atu, and Māori ora to making it to the Know Your Roots grand final.
I'm so proud of myself to get this far in the game. I actually can't believe I'm in the grand finals, to be honest.
I'm really thankful to be here and I deserve to be here.
Right now, we're at the Know Your Roots grand final, baby. Let's go!
Today, one of you will be crowned the Know Your Roots champion and be able to go around saying that you are the knowingest of your roots in the whole Lalolangi.
Everything that we've done so far, it's out of my comfort zone, and I'm just like so excited to see who's going to be crowned.
Feeling quite nervous because it's all or nothing. Go hard or go home, like literally.
That aside, I just want to say that you should all go home proud of your efforts. You have all been fierce and true toa.
Except for Regan, he hasn't done anything.
I am proud. Sure, Regan. I'm not too worried about how they feel about me. I'm just in it to win it for myself. And as soon as I do, man, I'm going to be just straight flaunting that.
Regan's just here to make up the numbers and get our views up.
Charlie, who do you think's the favourite going into today?
Myself? Nah. I think Regan, probably the favourite.
Regan doesn't deserve to be here, and I'm going to remind him today why he doesn't deserve to be here.
I deserve to be here too. That's why I'm here, and that's why the show brought me back as well, all right?
Joe,
Yes.
how do you feel being the underdog?
I wouldn't say I'm the underdog.
Now you are the...
I'm just here doing my own thing, running my own race.
Running his mouth.
But anyways, I'm still here, and this is my first season, just to remind you that. And see that thing? It's like a mosquito. It's constant like...
Gaby, do you feel you deserve to be here today?
Shim, do you deserve to be here? I absolutely deserve to be here. What a comeback season for me, baby! Let's go! No!
I don't know. There's a little bit of fire in her today. You can tell something's changed because last week's challenge was very quiet, but I know she's fighting for Dom.
Regan, how are you feeling being the wild card, coming in the semi-final and making the grand final?
I feel like this is a big burden being back. Everybody doesn't like me over here. But you know what? It's not my fault. It's their fault. If they weren't so boring, I wouldn't have to come back.
I wish you got like Tim to come back. He's my favorite host on the Morning Shack, and then the Western Guide, and then maybe Regan.
To be honest, I didn't even know who he was. I'm still trying to figure out what his talent is.
Yeah. He's wearing Vans. Like, he's not even ready. Regan's still got his Vans on.
I'm not too worried about my shoes. It's all about the skills, okay? It's not about what you got.
He's wearing all his gears. He's got his shirt tucked in. Like, he has no idea. Regan, you do not deserve to be here.
Regan, he's come fresh and he's not really prepared mentally and physically for what's to come.
Actually, winning this would be so funny if I just came through and just won the whole thing.
Okay, let's get down to business. There is no separating us Pacifica people from the coconut. DNA studies show that certain strains originated in the Pacific Basin, just like us. It made its way across the moana using nothing but the currents and the heavens to guide it to new homelands, just like us. When it arrived, it repopulated and created new versions of itself, thriving, just like us. It has a hard exterior, but is filled with sweetness and beauty, just like me.
I'm thinking, you're not Robbie Mangasiva. You're the outside of the coconut. You're like the three eyes.
So what is it that you will be doing to claim your Know Your Roots crown? Today, you will be competing in a coconut obstacle and puzzle challenge.
From day one, we've had the opportunity to crack coconuts, husk coconuts. Throughout this challenge, coconuts have been involved. So now it's good to see that we're finishing on a high with the coconut.
How does it work? Well, first, you must carry your coconut or fuaniu from the moana to the maunga finish line. But there's a few things you must do along the way. First, you must find your noa or stone to move on to your rope swing. Using the rope swing, you must knock your coconut or fuaniu from its tree. Then, you will carry your fuaniu up the hill to the coconut stacking platform, where you must neatly stack a pyramid of coconuts.
I've had enough of this coconut thing. Even after these games, there's like a high chance that I won't be touching coconuts or eating coconuts for the next 2 years. I'm that traumatized.
From there, you and your coconut will move on to the shooting range, where you must use the bow and arrows to pop all 5 of your coconuts. Next up, you have to complete the Tahiti puzzle. Finally, you must run up the maunga and take the slide down to the finish line. The first person to cross the finish line with their coconut wins and will be crowned the Know Your Roots champion.
Oh my gosh. This is just next level. I have never seen this on the show. The games are more intense this year. Do I think it's fair? Absolutely not.
You already know who's winning. I'm winning.
And I can't wait to shut all you haters up, especially you haters from TikTok. Let's go!
Today, you will be competing in a coconut obstacle and puzzle challenge. First, you must find your noa. Using the rope swing, you must knock your coconut from its tree. Then, you must neatly stack a pyramid of coconuts. You and your coconut will move on to the shooting range. Next up, you have to complete the Tahiti puzzle. Finally, take the slide down to the finish line. Dodo!
Yup!
Taha!
Yup!
Ua!
Yup!
Tolu! Haka!
I hear Shim say go, and the first thing that I'm doing is following Charlie.
So the first part of the challenge is that we had to find 3 rocks, and these 3 rocks were hidden in some of the pools.
I have no idea what these stones look like because I wasn't on any of these other episodes, so I don't know what I'm looking for.
Panic starts to settle in, and I'm just start searching, Joe.
I've already got my eye on the first rock pool that I want to go to, so I just go straight there.
So I'm scrambling around, and Charlie picks up a rock, but I don't know what he's picked up. He doesn't show me what it is.
My plan was not to dig through the sand because it'll like make the water pretty hard to find your rock. So it's got to be gentle. You got to be one with the water.
I start looking into my own pool, and I just see one flipped, and I know exactly what it looks like. I grab it, and then I'm on to the next one.
Everyone's starting to collect rocks.
I'm like walking through the water, my feet soaked, my shoes are wet, my socks are wet.
Charlie's picking up his rocks really, really quickly.
Me and the rocks, we have this chemistry. They talk to me. I'm over here, I'm over here.
So I look around, see Gaby and Joe. They look like they're scrounging around. I don't know whether they've got any rocks because everyone's kind of just hiding the fact that they've got any.
And then when I found my 3rd rock, it was just like, that about.
Charlie runs off and panic is starting to set in.
How many goes did it take for me to knock the coconut out? Just one.
I don't know where the hell we're looking.
I don't even know what I'm looking for, but I just keep going until like I see some color try pop out at me.
So after the coconut station, we're off to build a pyramid. Once again, with coconuts. You know, I'm over these things.
My third one that I found, I'm just like, I flipped it over just randomly and it was there and I was like, yo, grabbed it. And then I started running off to go grab my coconut.
Regan knocks off his coconut and he's going. And I'm like, not today, not him.
So I get to the coconut station and we have to build a pyramid.
I grabbed my coconut and I just start sprinting up to the next station, which is the pyramid.
I'm finding dirt, sand, everything but my rocks at this point.
It takes me ages to find my first one. Like, I can see Charlie and Regan have already finished.
Yeah, I think it took me about a minute to build my pyramid, so by the time I finished, Regan was just behind me and I had to rush off to the archery.
Joe, focus on yourself and find your rocks, find your rocks.
Start piling them up. I really don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just like, yep.
So I just like jump into the next rock pool, grab my second one.
And as soon as I put the top one on, I'm like, I'm coming for you, Charlie, let's go.
I jump to the third rock pool, I get it, and I run over to the sack.
We had 8 bow and arrows, and we had 5 balloons to pop.
Chuck it to hit my coconut, and I miss.
Gaby finds her last rock, then she hits her coconut and she's off. And I'm like, really? I have helped you so many times, and now it's down to me. I have to run my own race at this point.
I just went Robin Hood, you know, really just like, oh yeah. And everything was just like going all over the place.
At this point, I'm just like, oh man, and my legs have just had it. I'm actually just walking.
Charlie and Regan, they were like way ahead of me, but you're fast, you can catch up to them.
All that's going through my brain is, this is your chance, it's going. And it's going further and further and further away.
I see Charlie, he's going ahead. I think he's already like 3 arrows deep. I just get in there, grab my arrows and start shooting away.
I get to the coconut stacking area and the boys are gone, and I'm like, frick, I need to hurry up and catch up to them.
I find my first rock and it's the first bit of relief that I've felt during this whole time down at the rock pools.
So with my technique, I'm just trying to level out the bow. With my first shot, it keeps flying up, so I'm trying to put my bow a little bit lower.
I just put all the big ones on the bottom and then I just start stacking and then I'm out of there.
So I was trying to whack them out as fast as possible, but obviously, you know, missing all the shots.
But there's heaps of running, but lucky I'm fat. Those boys, they're way ahead of me, but watch this, I'm gonna catch up to them.
I'm pulling up things that don't even resemble the people that I'm looking for, and I'm like, oh no, Joe, I'm fighting demons.
I see Gaby coming up, feeling the pressure a little bit now.
I find my second rock.
So I get to the bow and arrow station and I can hear that Regan's got one. Charlie's like getting frustrated at himself.
The third rock is where I was struggling. I'm like turning everything. I am in the pool, I am getting wet at this point. Every care, every insecurity that I have is out the window by this point.
So I take my first one, I miss, I get my second one, I miss, I put my third one in, boom, got my first balloon.
Charlie starts feeling the pressure, man. I can see it in his eyes.
So this is where it all goes wrong, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls watching from home.
He had a head start, man. He was well ahead of all of us. It is what it is, man.
So I have my 2 rocks and I'm looking for my third, and it's starting to settle in. I think my chances of winning has gone.
So I hit my second one, boom. Hit my third one, boom. I've got 2 more that I have to hit. I can hear the boys, they're like really frustrated at themselves.
Oh my gosh. And lo and behold, I finally find my third rock. I'm like trying to not cry at this point. And so I'm like, Joe, you don't have time to think. You need to get your coconut and you need to run.
Hit my 4th one, boom. Hit my 5th one, later, bow.
It looks like Gaby's already off, starting the puzzle. And I'm just like, how the hell did you catch up to us, man?
So I finally swing the rope, hit my coconut, and I just power through to the next station.
Charlie, 1 balloon left.
Control yourself, okay? It's not all muscle, it's all in the core.
Charlie helps me out a little bit
And then I was getting Regan shots.
by knocking off 3 of my coconuts. So
I'm a team player. So in saying that, you know, I helped Regan pop 3 of his balloons.
shout out to you, Charlie.
Yes!
Go, Charlie, go.
And then I went back to mine and I still beat him.
So I get there and I see the different blocks and it's got different colors. I'm wondering, is it a flag? Is it a map?
1, 2, 3, 4, trying to get my stack up, and then I finally get it. Now you gotta run.
Picture reference, please. Sham, I need a reference.
You only get 4 looks at the reference.
Joe is nowhere to be seen.
You're done. Go, Regan, go!
Who cares where he is, all right? We in this.
So Shim shows me my first reference and I'm looking at it and honestly, I'm so confused because like the colors are everywhere.
So Gaby gets in there and just starts whacking him up.
20 seconds.
I look at the puzzle and I'm just like, holy brick, Shim, get up here, please.
So then I finally reach the archery station. Nobody's there.
Good, happy? You got 3 more looks after this.
So Shim says we've only allowed 4 references and we can only look at it for 20 seconds. So my strategy is just look at 4 planks at a time and just build from there.
I'm trying to do my puzzle and then I see Joe catch up. He's at the archery.
Joe, you are way smarter than them. Go, Joe, just go, go.
Gaby, you need to hurry up because once Joe gets here, you know it's game over.
Today, you will be competing in a coconut obstacle and puzzle challenge.
Me and the rocks, we have this chemistry. They talk to me.
Charlie starts feeling the pressure, man. I can see it in his eyes.
I think my chances of winning has gone.
Joe is nowhere to be seen. Who cares where he is, all right? We in this.
Go, Joe, just go, go.
Gaby, you need to hurry up because once Joe gets here, you know it's game over.
I was seeing like different types of shapes. So then I go, oh, reference. And then I was just like putting it in, like, you know, following the reference.
I just need to get these in place before Joe gets here, otherwise I'm screwed. Reference next, please.
Reference, reference. I've never heard so many. Check, can I get a check? Reference.
And I'm like powering through it. I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm like, oh my gosh, now Joe, you need to focus on running and catching them.
Joe comes through, he starts working on his puzzle. Oh my gosh, what the hell is happening here?
So Joe shows up and he's already like just starts stacking and he hasn't even seen a reference yet. And I'm just thinking, frick.
Last look, Gaby.
I cannot believe that I have caught up. Okay, maybe I do have this.
What am I not seeing here, guys? It was at that point I knew. I was like, oh man, please somebody just give me a hint.
On my first reference check, what I do is I break it down. I don't look at the whole puzzle as a whole. I'm like, Joe, go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Shim, can I have a check, please? I've already burnt through all my references.
No. Carry on.
So I'm pretty stuck because I can't ask for any more help.
So Shim says it's a Tahitian puzzle, and I look at it and I'm guessing that the stars resemble the island. So I'm like, Joe, you may be onto something.
My best bet is to try and copy what he's done.
Everybody has their puzzle pieces up, and I'm like, Joe, get them right now. And I can see on their faces, everybody's starting to panic. I'm like, breathe, Joe, you've got this.
We get a check, Shim. Ask for Shim check. He's taking his time, checking each color.
Bro, if this guy wins, I am gonna get my coconut and I'm gonna throw it at his head. Like, that is so not fair.
No.
Oh, and I'm still off, man. I'm just like, which one is it? It's really close, man. I don't know which one it is.
Can I have a check, please?
There's 2 circles going on in the pattern, and I'm like, it's the bloody islands, it's Tahiti.
That's wrong, Charlie.
I knew I was gonna struggle on the puzzle station. That's the honest truth.
So I look at the reference, I'm like, go, Joe, go, Joe. The colors are starting to make sense.
Can I have a check, please? I call for another check. Shim comes over. I already know that it's not right.
No. Wrong again, Gabs.
Can I have a check?
You check? You
Yeah,
have a check?
can I have a check? Shim, can I have a check? Is my puzzle complete?
And I can just feel it in my gut, like, bro, he's got this. I know he's got this.
And it feels like he's checking it forever. I'm like, Shim, hurry up. Is it right or not so I can fix it, so I can catch up?
Shim goes and he looks at it.
You're done.
Yep, thumbs up.
So just grab my coconut and I just run.
He's got his coconut, man. He's on his way. Far out.
I'm running up the hill. I can't believe it. I can't believe that I've caught up to everybody.
Sprint past me, sprint up the hill, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna try finish because I want to come second.
This whole week, I think this whole week, it's been the biggest mental battle. Just when you think you can't do something, you prove yourself wrong. Yeah, and so I just run, and I just get into the slide.
So I see Joe, he's at the top of the slide now. I'm actually proud of the man. That's the comeback story we love to see.
And all I can think about is all the people that I was trying to win for.
Joe from Australia, congratulations. You are the Know Your Roots champion! Well done! Well done!
Be proud of yourself, Joe, man. Killed it.
You know what? He deserves to win.
Frick.
Well done, man.
It's been such a humbling experience. I'm so grateful to have been able to come back.
I think that whole experience for me, it's been amazing. Meeting all the contestants. Some of them I thought I wouldn't even get along with. And now I feel like we're gonna be lifelong friends even after this competition.
My journey here at Know Your Roots was fun. That's the honest truth. I took a lot from this journey and getting to make new friends, lifelong friends here.
For me, this whole journey has pushed everything that I know. Everything inside of me, my mental capacity. I'm so proud of everybody who's been in this game.
So it's been so much fun, and I think if we didn't have that sort of bond between each other, we wouldn't be able to drag each other. It's all fun and games, it's not serious, we don't actually hate each other. You know, us as Islanders, we know how to mock.
Do you know what? All the banter, all the trash talk, it is so much fun.
I've really enjoyed myself, man. I know that I came back as the wild card, the new way in, found a new way in. I definitely learned a lot, man. And even with that short time, with the coconut challenge, building a fale, yeah, I'm glad to have been a part of the series as well.
I've just loved that I have new skills, you know? I know how to do the coconut. I know how to make the Fijian dessert dish.
You know, it's a competition. And the cool thing about it is that everyone brought their A game, with only brought the best out of myself. And it's something that I'll apply to my daily life where, just be the best version of yourself.
The thing for me, driving the whole way through, was all the boys who are like me, who are out there. Sometimes when you grow up Pacific Islander, you don't know anybody who's like yourself. I grew up not knowing anybody who was gay, and so for me it was important to be on this show because I know there's a little boy out there somewhere who's going to watch this, and I need them to know that they're not alone. I need them to know that there are other boys out there like them. We're not meant to be in positions of servitude. We literally can do anything when you put your mind to it. I can't believe it.
Yes, yo! Congratulations on your amazing prize of a trip for two to Samoa thanks to Samoa Tourism and a 5-night stay at the luxurious Pome'e Island Resort. Look at that water. I'm so glad you're taking me with you. Hey, Joe, I'm your +1, eh? Silly. Oh, hey?